Connor. Good to see you. Been trying to avoid eye contact with my old neighbors. So far, so good. Not so worried now you're here.
How are you doing otherwise?
Oh, all right, I suppose. Things never really go as planned, but that's life.
Really? How do you mean?
You know, you make a plan and it all goes awry and nothing gets better, only slightly different.
Sounds like you have had a string of misfortune. It will pass.
What are you doing here?
Sweeping my steps, if it please you.
Since when are these your steps?
Since I bought them 3 weeks ago.
From who?
The owner, via his apprentice. Owner shipped off out of town. What's it to you?
I am the owner?
Not anymore, mate. Sorry. Better sort things out with your apprentice. He's often at the pub over there, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Patrick.
Lance!
Patrick! What gave you the right to sell my shop?
Well, you were run out of town. I thought you'd never come back, so I sold it all. The shop, the tools. It's rough luck. Anyway, it's been great chatting, but I must be off. Have a nice life.
What rot! Tools are a woodworker's lifeblood! He'd never sell them! I bet he's got them stashed somewhere!
Then we follow him.
Will demonstrate tomorrow by the Belfry his latest giant net for the entrapment of plummeting objects. The Boston Weekly. The Boston Gazette, the difference a penny makes. There will be a meeting of the city's advocates this Friday sundown at the Blue Hall. Whether you're a farmer with a bumper crop
I'll load these in the cart come nightfall and be in New York, free of this rubbish for good before the month is out.
This way.
Well, that's something at least. Thank you. I still can't believe he sold my shop. I'll see you back at the homestead. A woman and... Oh, no. Not you!
I found your bolts.
Wonderful! I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Your husband was there, speaking ill of you. He ran off when he saw me.
Oh my. That dirty, rotten bastard of a man would do something like that. At least you were able to come away with the only thing of value that remained there. Thank you, Connor.
Connor! Connor!
Connor! Ellen's dullard of a man is trying to break down her door with his mates. We're on our way to stop it.
You are incapable of caring for my sweet girl. Just leave us, brute!
Get out here! I've had enough of this!
Be gone with you!
Get out here! I've had enough of this!
Be gone with you!
Come out here and get what is coming to you!
You'll regret this!
Come out here and get what is coming to you!
You'll regret this!
Ellen and Maria are free of you. I say so. The people behind me say so. Believe me when I tell you, if I ever see you on this land again, I will end you.
You can have them.
Thank you. All of you. Nobody has ever stood up for us before.
We protect our own, Ellen.
This is my home now. I'll find a way to show my gratitude to you all. I promise.
Need someone like you to help me.
My friend!
Norris, what are you doing?
She said yes!
Miriam?
We are getting married!
I told you not to touch him, Norris.
Is it true?
Yes.
So now that you've been told, might I have a word? We have much work to do.
Of course. What would you have me do?
Accompany me to the inn. I have business there. Norris is a stickler when it comes to tradition. Miriam knows not where her father is, and they were hopeful that you might act his part at the ceremony.
I am not familiar with colonial wedding customs.
It means you will walk with her during the ceremony, and give her to Norris, as her father would.
I would be honored.
Wonderful! On to other business. Our weddings are complex beasts, and require many hands working together to execute. We'll need Warren and Prudence to provide food, Ellen to make them appropriate clothes, Big Dave to smith wedding bands, me to conduct the service, and Oliver and Corinne to host a banquet.
That is a lot.
We'll start here.
Connor,
Everything seems to be in order for the big day.
it is. Except, I can't find Miriam.
I'm certain she's making sure all is perfect. I will find her, my friend.
She wants to marry you, mate.
Leave me be.
Why do you run?
Leave me be. I'm no housewife.
Nobody thinks you are one.
That's what all this means.
You may kiss your bride.
Hello, Connor. Enjoying yourself?
I am. It is nice to see everyone together and happy.
Look at those two kids. It's a lovely sight. Norris is one of my best friends, and he couldn't have found a better woman. Proud of him.
Sometimes people are just right for one another. Norris and Miriam are a match made in heaven.
Or a match made by Connor. Isn't that right?
I only helped Norris muster his courage. The rest came naturally.
And my little brother Joseph tossed him in the river!
Connor! We were just recalling our weddings.
Spirited events, I take it.
Spirited! More like brawls than unions they were.
Calling Joe Little is like calling me Big Terry. Boy's a bloody mountain.
My younger brother had a blow-up with one of Terry's cousins. A minor disagreement about some lass's dance card. I'll just say Terry's cousins sobered up right quick when it was over.
Poor boy. Sitting there sopping wet on a stump while Joseph spun around with the object of his affection.
It was good for him. Thought good things don't come easy.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you. I won't keep you long. I would like to present something to Connor and you all. I once said I'd find a way to show my gratitude for your courageous actions in my defense. And this is what I give you today. This flag is a symbol of our strength and unity. And I would hope you'd all be proud to fly it high above your homes and shops. I'll happily make one for each and every one of you, if you so desire. But this one is for you, Connor.
Thank you.
Connor, might I have a word?
What do you think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
It's quite beautiful. I'm grateful you found me. But to be truthful, people outside our community still avoid me like the bloody plague. It baffled me for a time, but then a courier delivered this to me. Before you found me, the British had demanded I not treat patriots nor their supporters. I refused, so they set about destroying my business. This tells me their smear campaign is still very much in effect. If things don't change, I may be forced to leave.
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
You might start by finding the courier who brought this to me. He works out of Boston.
Connor!
What is happening?
Found this guy skulking around the inn. I pressed him, and it turns out he's looking for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big Dave. Says he's alone. Isn't that right?
I am! I'm alone! I swear it!
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for. Another one, Connor. If he gets back...
Where is he?
Coward kicked me in the gingamabobs, then threw sand in Dave's eyes. Well, he's long gone now.
Not good, Connor.
No. We can expect visitors soon.
I want to get her.
Not a day goes by that one of the boys doesn't hurt himself. I'll get some rest with the doctor around, sending the boys his way.
I know what you mean. Maria is all over the property like a mad girl. Norris found her in his mine yesterday with a great big gash in her knee. That girl, I tell you.
It sounds like you all have your hands full.
Well, you could say that.
Having the doctor here is great for all of us, Connor. Thank you for finding him and bringing him here.
He came here because of you. I only brought him the offer.
Any woman would lose her head over one, I assure you.
I am here on behalf of Dr. White. It is time the campaign against him came to an end. Who is selling the papers that slander him?
Well, you won't find argument from me. Doc Lyle healed my leg good as new. The pamphlets are being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
Get the news on Dr. Death! I'll take that if you're giving it.
Has been declared unsafe and should be obviated.
White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box! White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box! Thanks, mister. It's less than I get for this, though. You've heard about him, now read about him! The doctor with a It's not much, but very kind of you. Inform your families of White Death! Inform your families of White Death! It's not much, but very kind of you.
Where's the man printing these pamphlets?
Look, mister, there's a man who pays me to hand these papers out. So long as he's doling the coin, I'll be doing what he asks.
You will not distribute these pamphlets any longer. Understood? It is beautiful, old man.
It is. I've found a painting for the space above the mantle. It's being held in New York. If you get a moment, I'd like you to pick it up for me.
Certainly.
Good. It may not be there, as the house where it was stored lay in the path of the Great Fire. If so, worry not.
It would have burned had it not been here. Achilles will be pleased.
I have the painting you sent me for. Would you like some help hanging it?
Maybe not just yet.
What is it, old man?
Just an old painting.
I have gathered that much. Why will you not open it?
It is something close to me. Something that I can't bear to look at just yet. Perhaps someday I will muster up the courage to gaze upon it again. But not yet.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. More keepers. Good on ya. I'd say that's worth another letter. What's he got this time? Let me see, let me see. A veritable bounty! Shiver me timbers! That'll earn you one of these strips to be sure.
I will be back for the rest.
Back again? What do you got for me? You addled boy? That's not near enough!
Evening, Connor. I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Tell me something. Hmm? You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection. Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement? That should suffice. Follow me.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you? Off you go, then.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on a more practical pursuit.
It is done, and I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No!
You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow.
We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight, like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Don't let them escape! Get him! The Indian too! Take him down! That one! And he's half-breed! Surround them!
Where is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.